Shame! Why I do not understand why you would relegate this committee to no longer being of significance and resort to saying you will do whatever Elon Musk and Donald Trump tell you to do. Where's the independence of the committee? Where's the legislature? We're an equal branch of government, and yet when we look at the empty seats here, where's Elon Musk? I'm sure he's a genius and is a very credible person because of the wealth he's accumulated. But that does not put him above the law or the responsibility to come before this committee in this Congress. If he's so great, if these plans and all the fraud and abuse that he's found are so eminent, why isn't he here explaining it? You know why. Because he's out to privatize Social Security. He's been on television the last couple of days talking exactly about Social Security, Medicare, and Medicaid, and what he intends to do. Privatize it. The American people, some of them may have been born at night, but not last night. People are aware of this. Every single one of your districts in your district. Ask that, Mr. Smith, of the more than 198,000 people in your district who rely on Social Security, and you won't even let the person who's planning to privatize it, who's telling the big lie in front of everyone, in bold as he possibly can, saying, this is what we're going to do. The Congress is in our back pocket. We don't even have to come before them and testify because we control the House, we control the Senate, and we control the presidency. That the executive branch does not have total authority over the legislature unless you have a willing party that says, no, we're going to do exactly what you tell us to do, Mr. Musk and Mr. President. It doesn't matter to our constituents. It doesn't matter how much money they are not going to receive. We're not even going to tell them the truth. Shame! Shame! Can't bring people in front of this body? If he's right, if they're so good, if they're so just, why aren't they here telling the American people about it? Shame!
I hate to do it, folks. I hate to do it. But here I am. I have to come here and let you guys know that I'm just like one of you guys. We're the people, for the people, by the people, for the people. John Larson. Wow, magnificent speech. Magnificent. It's riveting. Bert and Ernie give it 2 thumbs up. 5 rotten tomatoes. What? Oh, I'm sorry. Please excuse my satire. I don't speak about politics. I try to stay really out of the way of giving any opinions when it comes to politics. But the reason why I'm gonna speak on this is because everything is connected. Everything is connected in the spiritual realm. Everything is connected. One piece moves the other. And that's a truth that unfortunately not many comprehend or see as truth, which is one of the main reasons why in the United States you have the saying of like separate church and state, and this, that, and the other, and they try to keep things separately, and the devil's in the details, guys. They don't want you, the they that are controlled by the they, the fallen ones, they divide and conquer. They don't want you to be in tune with the truth of the fact that everything is a domino effect. Everything is connected. Everything is connected. Guys, it frustrates me. It irks me. It frustrates me that if there is another election, it could very well be another election. I don't know. If there is another election, I see folks just in that comment section alone, you know. Nowadays, you don't even know. Some of those comments might be even bots to reinforce the idea that they're trying to push with that video, you know, with that scene, with that emotion, you know. They have to capture the emotion, you know. Let's say John Larson, right? I don't know much about the guy. I don't spend my energy looking at politics, because I already know what it's about. And you will know them by their fruits. You will know them by their fruits, guys. And what part of history has it served to believe in anything that comes out of government? And mind you, government already on a large scale, as we currently have. It's always about control, guys. It's all about control. There's no such thing. It's an illusion. There's no such thing as a good side and a bad side of the same government. See, I have to come out here and talk about this, because this is exactly what the devil doesn't want you to realize. This is exactly what Hasatan does not want you to realize. That there is no difference. It's all the same entity. It's all the same entity. You guys put more faith, some of you guys put more faith in a falling, lying, fruits showing to be on a consistent basis to not align with the well-being of we the people. You guys are super quick to be hopeful and faithful in believing in, trusting in a failing system that has a track record of failing you on either side. Red or blue, doesn't matter. Doesn't matter, because remember, they have one flavor of ice cream for everybody. They have a flavor of ice cream for everybody, you know, to meet your palate, your mental palate, to meet you where you're at. Because the game it's not about educating you. It's not about giving you what is actually best for you. It's not about any of that. It's about control. The left versus right paradigm is a system of control. And like, again, I refrain coming out here and saying things because I know I put a target on my back if I say certain things. So I'm very, very careful. I'm very careful. Because, again, everything's a ripple effect. Everything is connected. Everything's a ripple effect. So when I say it's in the enemy's, the adversary, Hasatan, best interest to keep us hopeful in a system that keeps them in control of our perception. It is necessary for our adversary to keep the control in their court, keep the ball in their court when it comes to the control of our perception. Because the moment, guys, the moment you stop voting for masters, the moment you stop voting for a failing system, you stop playing the game, that puts the enemy on its toes. Because now that entity has no other choice but to back up and say, whoa, we're losing them, guys. Which is why you see a John Larson, or whoever politician, come out here and start saying some sense and with emotion, because we have to capture our emotions. They have to get a hold of our emotions, because it's an emotional thing that's going on. Oh, Trump doesn't release the lists and blah blah blah, and Elon Musk is out for privatizing, and they have to capture the emotion, because the logic, you can't stop the logic of man. So in order to stop that train on its tracks, and to try to hold that train on its tracks before it spreads abroad, the idea, the common sense that, hey, what the hell's going on here? The guy we voted for is not really doing anything for us right now. Whoa. So now we have to bring in, another player. We need to bring another player to back up the ideology that keeps you in control, that keeps your perception in their control, so that they don't lose the grip. Because see, there's two sides. One side is, you can say, less educated than the other or whatnot. They're both, in my opinion, from what I've seen on all scales, they're both wrapped up in massive amounts of details. Okay, and like there's arguments, there's like very, very deep arguments on both sides. I've seen it, and granted, I can get along with a Republican a lot easier. It's a lot easier for me to navigate. I hate to talk about any of it, but it's a lot easier for me to navigate in a room full of Republicans than Democrats, because I carry a gun on my hip, and I do certain things that indicate the right-leaning side more than the left-leaning side. That doesn't mean that I agree with the core of how they're being deceived. I don't vote. I don't vote for masters. It just irks me to see, especially folks that call themselves to be followers of the Messiah, to fall victim to these lies. Guys, by their fruits you will know them. There's plenty of evidence, there's plenty of fruits for you to know that it is a failing system. You want your vote to count? You really want your vote to count? Stop voting. And again, I'm here with on my tippy toes, and with my head on a swivel, saying this. They don't care how you vote. They don't care how you vote. Oh, Father, help me. I'm sorry, Lord. May the Father be with me. They don't care how you vote, as long as you vote, because it's not about how you vote, because they control the votes anyways. It's about your perception that you voting matters in a rigged system. As long as you believe that there is a chance, that there is a hope for one of these politicians to raise up, we put more hope in the systems implemented by men who compromise their spiritual well-being. We put more hope in a failing system implemented by the devil himself than we do in our Messiah. And that irks me, guys. That really irks me. The enemy fears you opening your eyes and stop participating. The enemy fears when you open your eyes and you see things for what they are and you stop participating. You don't have to do anything. All you have to do is just stop. The reason why everything is the way it is because we keep supporting it in one way or the other, because we keep believing that it's in our favor. We keep entrusting the well-being in the future of our children, future of our grandchildren, in the hands of a failing system, a system that has a track record of enslaving us. Yeah, bless you guys.